They were legends. Kids from Chicago who captured the heart of the nation by winning the U.S. Little League Championship in 2014. They were champions, rock stars, heroes, until everything was ripped away. This is the story of Jackie Robinson West, a team of 12 and 13-year-olds who went from parades and press conferences to accusations, investigations, and one of the biggest cheating scandals Little League had ever seen. JRW dominated the tournament, blowing out teams by double digits. Fans loved them. Celebrities endorsed them. Even President Obama invited them to the White House. For a brief moment, they weren't just a team. They were a symbol of hope. But while the world celebrated, one man looked closer. Chris Janes, a coach from a rival team, noticed something off. JRW had crushed his team 43-2, and he believed some of their players didn't actually live within the allowed district boundaries. At first, Little League dismissed the allegations, said everything was legit. But Janes kept digging, finding social media posts, school records, even quotes from politicians that suggested multiple players were from outside the zone. Turns out he was right. District maps had been redrawn, illegally. Some kids lived in suburbs far beyond the legal range. And those changes, approved by one man, Michael Kelly, a local official with deep ties to JRW. In 2015, Little League dropped the hammer. JRW was stripped of their title. Coaches were suspended, officials were banned. The dream came crashing down. But here's the heartbreak. The kids didn't cheat. They didn't forge maps. They just played, trained, believed. And it was the adults around them who bent the rules and left them to carry the shame. To many, the scandal wasn't just about cheating. It was about race, image, and power. Some believed JRW was unfairly targeted, that other teams had bent the rules before without punishment, and that this team, this symbol of black excellence, was torn down for getting too big. Even today, the debate rages. Were the rules broken? Yes. But were the kids failed by a system that should have protected them? Absolutely. Now grown, many of those players still carry the pride of what they accomplished. They know they didn't cheat, and they still inspire. So, was it the biggest scandal ever? Maybe. But more than that, it was a warning that when adults chase trophies, it's the kids who end up paying the price. If this story hit you in the gut, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us your thoughts. Were the kids unfairly punished, or was this justice, plain and simple?